Navy Island is 78 acres of land. It is sitting idly. They report I told you. It is owned by the government of Jamaica under the advocacies of the Port Authority. I want us to build a reggae park on the Navy Island. A 5-star reggae hotel.
Yeah, man, everything good. Mhm. Morning. Mhm. Oh, God. 14th. 14th. All the poster set up. I can't get it. I try to get the full poster, but still I work on it. It's the 14th. You can see now. Ca- Anywhere me go, me have a black one side. You know, see now? You have to try to fix the poster. You try to fix the poster. Oh, okay. All right. I'll try to fix the poster. All right.
Don't put yourself can feed your mind. There are still people in Jamaica, Simon, who still what was done to our forebearers. Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Don't put yourself can feed your mind. There are still people in Jamaica, Simon, who still have them like they not acknowledge what was done to our forebearers and why we are, some of the reasons why we are where we are. Yeah? I think it was done to us in a Simon. Agreed, but a number was played on our forebearers. Shouldn't the priority be to get rid of that enslaver first? But that's what we have good, Simon. Yeah, but not reliant on the final court. The first thing is to do. What do you mean not reliant? Is judging our people. They're still judging our people. Yeah. That you will still have it. I prefer move the court and let the king because I don't see which impact the king really have for it. What are the impact on us is the final court still overruled by sons and daughters and grandsons and granddaughters of the people. That nobody my people. All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because you were one of the people who were at one of those so-called town hall meetings, which I watched at least four of them, and I've never seen such foolishness and ill-directed comments and information coming out of the stage from the people who are assembled there from the CRC. What is your impression of that interaction with the public as it relates to informing the public about what constitutional reform should be, could be, and in fact is intended by those people who are sitting on the stage? All right, one of the first issue I had with it is part of politics.
Morning, morning. Morning. Hold on. So we can start that. Morning, everybody. Morning, and welcome to Portland Spice TV. My name is Colin Anthony, and we're going to be with you this morning all the way up until 11 o'clock, talking real business, real Jamaican business. We're having some problems. We're having some serious issues in Jamaica. We have to big up the Almighty first and foremost. Yes, we have to big up the Almighty first and foremost. Give him thanks and praise for all that he has done for us and all that he continues to do for us. Yeah, we have to big him up. Now, what a week. What a week, my people. Jesus. So much things happen in Jamaica where not funny. Not funny at all. And the thing is, some of it is what we would want to consider as being very simple. But obviously, the thing them not so simple, Rasta. The thing them not so simple at all. We are in a situation where some people refuse to state their position on matters important to us as a people. Some people refuse to speak their minds. We have Albert on the line early. Albert, morning. You know something good? We're live on Portland Spice TV, sir. We're live on YouTube and Facebook, all over the world. Yes, man. We need to talk. We're going to be talking to Charles Gaga Singh at 9:30. Attorney at law. We're going to join him at about 9:30 to talk. But in the meantime, talk to me. What is it on your mind, Albert? Hold on, Albert. People, morning, everybody. Share the channel, like up the channel, subscribe to the channel, Portland Spice TV. Send it around the world because this morning, let me tell you now, this morning we are going to deal with some serious matters. Matters of self, matters of confidence, matters of patriotism, matters of who understand Jamaica. Talk to me, Albert. Hold on. Break up. One of them from which parish? No, sir. No, sir. But no, yeah, I'll allow you, but I can't allow you to give incorrect information. That's a different argument. That is the one I will accept. because he's not from this parish. They are not from this parish. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Yeah, Albert, go ahead.
If all of us trace our ancestors right on natural histories, and Mark Gordon mother is a born Jamaican, his father was an Englishman.
Hold on. Back up on that again. Mark Golden mother. Talk to me.
He's a born Jamaican.
So,
His father
hold
was
on,
an
hold on,
Englishman.
hold on. So, him father never born ya,
No,
but his mother born ya.
that's correct. And he born
Hold on, man, we don't reach a hit yet. Go on with the argument.
Norman Stanley, when there were serious problems elsewhere.
Hold on, Albert. Hold on. Viewers, listeners, just let me know if you're hearing Albert now. Just realize some people weren't hearing Albert. Just let me know if you're hearing him now. Go ahead, Albert.
Norman Washington Manley, the first president of the People's National Party, seeing fit to invite Mark Jefferson Hogan's father when they were in serious problems. And his father come here to contribute to this nation that a lot of us know
Albert.
significant.
Albert, hold on, because them say I'm not coming through clear. Hang up, let me fix this and call you right back. Because the listeners have to hear you loud and clear, brother. So let me fix this. Say they're not hearing Albert. Oh, see why. See why. Now let me just clear it up. Because this morning is a serious morning now. Blue are going to throw this morning. Blues are going to throw here this morning. Because the truth will hit some people hard. Because we have to talk the truth and we want people to understand. And this is where we simplify the arguments. Right, yes, sir? We simplify the arguments. We don't make it complicated. So this morning, we're going to touch upon some of them things there. We simplify the arguments. Because I don't know why I was hearing Albert even so loud. And then understand, so the item neither hearing. So let's do this again. Let me call him back on the line now. Clear up the phone. Ensure that the phone pretty clear. Let us see what we get now. Let's see what we get now. Albert. I have been hearing you, in my headset you are loud, you're clear, but of course if the listeners out there not hearing you, then we're having a problem. So let's see. Yes, so they were saying that they weren't hearing you. So let me hear them tell me now. Talk to me now. No, I want you to start over.
I said that there are some politicians
Yes.
that their behavior, one of them represents a part of their parish.
Right, and you were saying earlier that him come from my parish, him not come from this parish.
Okay. Mark Owen's mother born and grew in Jamaica. I think it's in Hanover. Norman Washington Manley, when there was a problem, his father made contribution that no one dared to question. Mark Owen born here from a Jamaican mother and an English father. And President Cooper claims in August only Jamaica than anyone. Mark Owen has decided to make his promote and say, why is it that the leader declaration cannot be right outside and it's 30 years old? I dare them. I dare them to say, what is it that Mark Morton have that are promoting them? So rather than their policies and programs, resort to carry on character assassination and Mark. But he stand tall. He stand very tall. And we are extremely proud of him as our comrade leader. And he's going to lead Jamaica forward. That's all I said this morning.
Albert, you're saying all of this, but why are you saying all of this though? What really happened? Because we have to get the context. All right. So
there is a posting from somebody that represents your parish questioning his integrity and his honesty. There is a posting, and I suppose you'd have seen the response from our Deputy General Secretary, a lady that have no character, a badwood merchant.
So hold on there, Albert. Hold on there. Listeners, viewers, there have been 2 personal attacks on the opposition leader.
No, there's more than 2, but 2 from member of parliament.
Right. And you see, Albert, I don't even know why we're defending it and giving any credence to the argument.
You know why?
Why?
I told you some time ago, SHACKA, that I grow my children not to repeat after people. But there's a wide cross section of Jamaican who think that these people in parliament have more sense than them and repeat every garbage that they say and think is factual. So we need to clear the air.
No.
You understand?
No, man.
Hello?
It better now. Yes, Albert, I hear you. Restart your machine. Restart your machine for me. So those of you who are hearing loud, restart your machine for me because we sort the problem out and it is now loud and clear, everybody here in Albert. Sorry about that, Albert. Continue.
Yeah. Now, I am saying the reason why I defend it or we are defending it is because there's a lot of Jamaicans who believe that those people in parliament have more sense than them. And anything they say is factual. And quite honestly, there are some of those that are in parliament that in today's days don't fit for the cane piece.
Now, Albert, when you look at, and me a call name, Darrell Vaz.
I will not call anybody name. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Darrell Vaz made a tweet and he was saying, how come we want to move away from the king, but we want a subject of Britain to become prime minister. And I just want to educate the member of parliament for Western Portland.
No, he can't educate. He made tough.
Well, he will hear something man fella too. That anybody who was born before 1962 in Jamaica, and that includes you, Albert.
Yeah.
Who was born
from
before
77.
Who was born before 1962 is a subject of Britain. And it's a subject that has been mistreated by the Brits. And I tell you why I said that, Albert. Hong Kong, the British colonized Hong Kong, you know. At Hong Kong for 90 odd years. And everybody from Hong Kong can go to Britain because they accept them as subjects. They don't accept those who were here before we gain independence. And it's those kind of wrongs and the slavery that the British put our foreparents through, work them for nothing, and then pay off the slave masters and pay the slaves nothing. And some people are saying to us
that these are the people that they want to be judging us, to make that final judgment upon us still. I resent
But SHACKA,
Talk to me.
to tell you about their ignorance, to tell you about, I say I'm not going as low as them, but to tell you they're ignorant. They claim that Mark is a white man. And Mark wants to move the shackle
But
from us.
Daryl can't call nobody white man.
No, but forget that. Please.
No, but
please.
come on now.
I'm not going to get down to this. No. We are educating Jamaican, not Daryl. Forget about him.
Talk to me.
The white man, they claim, want us to free from the shackles. And the black man said, no, we must stay in the shackle.
Stay with the man, them, yeah.
Who love who?
Albert, I'm going to call you back because I'm going to talk to Charles Gaga Singh and then I talk back to you. Yeah? Listen,
no problem.
Listen to discourse with me and Charles Gaga Singh.
No problem.
Yeah, man. Charles Gaga Singh, attorney at law. Going to talk to him this morning. Talk to him this morning about, because we're not lawyers. I want to hear from the lawyers, the learned people. That's how they refer to them. Morning,
Charles Gangas.
Morning, counsel.
Morning.
How you doing?
Not too bad at all.
We're having a lot of confusion in Jamaica, which we want,
yes,
from your learned point of view, to clear up some of these things for me.
Well, I'll try my best.
So we said we are going through constitutional reform, and we want a constitution of our own for the people of Jamaica, a constitution written by the people of Jamaica. One party is saying, let's move the king first, and then in a phase 2, we'll deal with other matters. The other party is saying that let's just leave the king totally, put everything together. What is the difficulty between that, between those two positions?
Well, I think the difficulty is not really a difficulty, but more a political game that Andrew Holness is playing to facilitate the speed of doing a major constitutional move so that he can use it to market himself to say that I got rid of the king.
Yeah.
As opposed to really looking at the true intentions of the move and at the same time ignoring the true effect of what any constitutional change will have on the people. I think Andrew Holness is just being selfish and just thinking of his political gain and nothing more.
But wouldn't he get a bigger political gain to move the entire thing?
Not necessarily. It depends how he markets it.
But why though, Charles? Why should we give my listeners your views on why we should leave the Privy Council and go to the CCG?
Hold on, I'm in my hotel room. Let me just tell them a little. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm on an interview. I'm on an interview. Yeah. Yes. Sorry about that, Mr. Yeah.
Not a problem. Yeah, man. What are the benefits? What are the benefits of leaving the Privy Council and going to the CCJ? And if you can, why should we stay with the Privy Council?
There are a number of benefits being advanced. One, you don't need a visa to go to a Caribbean country to appeal. Two, the Caribbean Court of Justice would go to the various countries. So persons may not necessarily have to go to another country. So in terms of costs, that's a major issue. In terms of the quality of jurisprudence, that is not in question.
You sure?
So there's nothing wrong in so doing. As I said before, I think it's just all a political game. But there's a major thing that I want to speak about, which is even outside of that.
Talk to us.
What percentage of Jamaicans have ever seen the Constitution, much less even read a paragraph in it? I think before we really have such a significant move, there should be avenues by which we educate the populace in terms of what the Constitution is about and the functions of it and how does it impact on their day-to-day lives. That is vital.
And
You
how,
have some persons within the PNP, I'm a member of the PNP, who would say, but this has been advanced 10 years ago. Why must we now look at that? It was advanced maybe 10 years or more ago, but there was a lull whereby there was no more discussion on it.
right.
I think it's such a major move that will affect us for centuries to come. The present constitution has been with us for 60 years. So any major change is something that might be here for centuries or decades from now. We need to do it the proper way.
Because it
The
is something that
average
we're
Jamaican
laying
needs to
down to be here
understand.
for a long time. I'm saying the
Well,
Constitution is
even if we are not going to be here, our children and grandchildren will be
right.
here.
The Constitution should be here for a long time. So if we're going to do it, let's do it right.
Yes, that's correct.
So you are saying that,
And don't just rush it because of politics. To say I was the one who got rid of the king and I was the one who was pushing this.
so you don't believe enough education has been done for us to really get
No.
on this train?
How many persons listening to you now have ever even seen the document of the Constitution? How many of them have even read one paragraph in it?
Or how many of them can quote anything from it?
Or can quote anything in it? The average citizen in the US can talk about their Constitution because they were taught about it in civic class or other classes in the US. We have not been.
Well, some of us have. I mean, those in my age group.
Some
maybe,
of us have, but
maybe your age
many
group.
of us haven't. Just look at the percentage. If a poll was to be done anywhere at any time, asking Jamaicans whether here or abroad, something on the Constitution, the percentage would be very, very low. Persons who can answer about it.
And it is vital. So you don't believe that the town hall meetings that they've been having have really gained anything much?
No, the town hall meetings that this JLP administration has set up has been comical. The very political appointee of the constitutional head, Marlene Malalu Ford, cannot even answer the most basic questions on what the new head of state would do. The incompetence of her is shocking. We need to have town hall meetings, yes, and classroom meetings, but done with an expansion of the CRC so that intelligent people can come aboard. Marky, many of those on the CRC now are very intelligent.
Yes.
But the administration, the leadership of this administration, this Andrew Holness-led administration towards it is ridiculous.
So you don't have any confidence?
So we need an expansion of the CRC to include not just a few members or political appointees. We need to include the police, the teachers, the nurses, the pensioners, civil servants generally, the retired civil servants, even artists. What about the Maroons? They have left out the Maroons. The Maroons.
Yeah, because the Maroons, they are not on the CRC.
No, they're not.
But how could you? Because the Maroons are of the
opinion. How could you leave out the Maroons?
In a time when the Maroons are of the opinion that they are sovereign from the rest of us.
Exactly. A discussion needs to be had with them because they have a very good argument.
Yes.
And they need to be a part of any new push for any change in any constitution.
So you said the work not started yet?
The work not started.
What you say to people who say that the PNP believe that any major constitutional change, a PNP alone can do it, the JLP can't do it, and that's why the PNP are trying to derail the thing. How do you respond to those people?
Well, that's a desperate attempt at politicizing a very important move. All right. Both parties need to sit at the table. Both JLP and PNP and other stakeholders Also, what about those Jamaicans who live abroad?
We want to come to that because there is no view by the leader of the People's National Party and opposition, Mark Golding. He said that it is his personal view that people with dual citizenship should be allowed to sit in the parliament.
I agree with him. It is said that more than half of Jamaicans in the world live outside of Jamaica. Why should they not be able to play a role in their homeland constitution and political affairs? Of course, the JLP is going to say that Mark Golding is hypocritical because in 2007, the PNP made issues with dual citizenship. Yes, they did.
But that's the law.
But there's a distinction needs to be made between what happened then and now.
And it's not even
and there's nothing wrong with ideas.
Hold on, counsel.
Yes, go ahead, sorry.
Because I don't think even a distinction need to be made between then and now, but we need to make it clear that there's a law in Jamaica that says if you are a citizen of a Commonwealth nation, you are eligible to be a parliamentarian even if you are not a full citizen of Jamaica. There is a law that says if you are a citizen of another country, which is not a Commonwealth country, you cannot sit in the parliament. It is illegal. So it is
illegal to do that.
Right, those who were sitting in the parliament with dual citizenship from the United States of America, the law of the land, the present constitution say you're not supposed to hinder.
That is illegal.
It is illegal.
That's correct.
So what they are doing
I am
now,
even going respectfully, Sir Bell. I'm even going respectfully, Sir Bell, that 14 years after, or more than 14 years after, 2007, 17 years after.
17 years, brother.
17 years after. 17 years after.
Yeah.
We need to look at the possibility of even changing that, because ideas can evolve.
And that's what the opposition leader is speaking.
And that doesn't mean it's hypocritical because you are pushing it in 2007. Ideas can evolve.
But 2007, it wasn't idea, council. That's what I'm saying. 2007 is the law.
Exactly,
so
it wasn't an idea.
It was an idea.
It was a set.
It's the law.
That's correct.
You're breaking the law, brother.
That is correct.
And that still stands today. Today, if you're going there with an American citizenship, we are going to throw you out same way. We are living to the rules and the laws of the Constitution. And that's what this JLP administration is unable to live to and live by.
Yes.
So how you call that hypocrisy? What Mark Golding is saying, my idea, if we go into constitutional reform, is that we should allow people, Jamaicans who live outside of Jamaica, who have citizenship of another country, but they are Jamaicans, to sit in the parliament. No, I don't have a problem with that. But what I would want in the Constitution, though, council, is that no person can become Prime Minister of Jamaica if you don't born in a Jamaica. I would want to join the United States.
Could be a good time to that. They have a stipulation like that in the US.
Yes, if you're not born at Jamaica, you cannot be the Prime Minister. Even if you can be a MP, you can't be the Prime Minister if you're not born here. That is one thing.
It's ironic that you bring up that point about not being born in Jamaica and not being able to, or to be able to be a Prime Minister, because the members of the JLP are presently cussing and saying, boy, Mark Golding is a white man and he had a British passport. But they're not remembering that one of their former leaders,
and Prime Minister,
was not even born in Jamaica.
And Prime Minister, remember, he was Prime Minister too.
Right, and Prime Minister for 2 terms.
Was not born.
And they forget that he was not, no one could ever call him a black man.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Okay, so this thing about race ought not to be a part of the discussion.
That is low and desperate.
When you look at what Mark Golding's father's contribution to the disabled community, it is far more than what this Andrew Holness administration has done in the 8 years that it's there.
Talk to me.
And Mark Golding's father did more single-handedly for the disabled community than what the Andrew Holness administration is now doing. People need to know history and know the facts.
Well, they're going to know it, you know. They're going to know it now.
We have to let them know it.
They're going to know it
We
now.
have to let them know it.
And
because if we don't let them know it, this JLP administration is going to try and put full wool over the people's eyes.
And that's exactly what they're doing. That's what they are doing.
Yeah.
They are trying now to change the argument, you know. Because you know what disappoints me? Is the deficit that they have in intellectual ability to reason out the thing.
That is true.
You start attacking Mark Golding.
That's an undisputed fact.
You start attacking Mark Golding, the person, instead of attacking the points that the man putting down. And you know what else is now obvious to Jamaica? That there are clear distance as it relates to their intellectual ability between Mark Golding and Andrew Holness. And the distance is so wide.
That is very clear.
So wide.
Very, very clear.
Especially when it comes to the constitution of this country.
I would normally call Andrew Holness, rightfully so, a dunce. But out of respect to my seniors who have asked me not to call Andrew Holness a dunce,
right,
I've restricted calling Andrew Holness a dunce. Even though I'm convinced that he's a dunce.
I'm not going to call him a dunce, but I know when it comes to Andrew Holness and Mark Golding, they do.
You're probably right, you know, he's not a dunce because he is very, very good at corruption dealing.
And deception.
I'm not saying and deception.
So he's not a dunce.
Right.
He's just not.
But he may not use his mental capacities for progressive movements.
And to benefit the people of Jamaica.
Exactly. You're correct.
Well, counsel, tell us though, as it relates to the jurisprudence of the Caribbean Court of Justice, what you have seen over the last 20 odd years. Give us your views.
Well, not just what I have seen, because I'm just one of 2,000 lawyers. What hundreds of Jamaican lawyers have said, that the quality of jurisprudence of the Caribbean Court of Justice is equal to any other apex court that you can have.
And by jurisprudence,
and they would have more experience at things than I.
Yeah. And by jurisprudence, what we mean? Explain that to my listeners, because we say we simplify the things here.
Jurisprudence is a knowledge of the law.
And when they make a ruling, how they write the ruling, and you understand
and how
why
they write it and how
ruling.
they interpret the acts of Parliament, etc., and the case law. But
some people, counsel, are saying that why we don't make a final court here ourselves. Why? Why not?
That's also a discussion that we could also have. And then it goes back to what I was saying from day one. The discussion needs to be open. And it must not just be used for political reasons.
So, but what would your views be on the final appellate court be right here in Jamaica and with Jamaican judges?
I have not looked at it adequately, so I can't comment. But I'm not opposed to a Caribbean one.
So you're ready to go to the Caribbean Court of Justice now? Counsel, thanks for talking to us.
And thanks for having me.
Blessings, brother. One love.
Bless.
Charles Gaga Singh, attorney at law. I want to hear my people this morning because I am very disappointed in some of our legislatures. We have 63 members of parliament and 21 senators. I don't know who this, but I am on the here now, And the number to call if you want to go on the air is 804-7072. I am disappointed in some of our legislatures. The fact that in an instance like this, they are not coming out to make it clear to the Jamaican people what are their views on the Privy Council vis-a-vis going to the Caribbean Court of Justice. Until dawn morning. Hold on there for me. My thing is that for us to have the people, them generation who raped my great-great-grandmother and beat my great-great-grandfather, work them and not pay them, still lauding and making judgment on me no in it. The Privy Council and the King must go totally. Talk to me, Auntie Dan. Morning.
Greetings and greetings to the listeners on the platform.
Bless up.
I was listening to the council a while ago, and there's a lot that I agree with him on. But you see, what again we as a people have to understand is our past. If
That we don't
know past, we
understand.
repeat it.
We don't know we pass, Auntie Dan. And that me a talk about.
No.
Me not say we must go fight the people in my England. Me not say we must go fight them and go back to war with them, you know.
It's not only just the Privy Council that the JLP, when I listen to the JLP, we have to understand that the JLP have a history of not supporting Caribbean integration. Full stop.
Regionalization. No,
yeah. Right. They were never. And so they are consistent. No, you see what is happening when what we talk about as European Union?
Yes.
You know, says federation, that.
Yeah.
That is something is similar to that. I won't say exact thing, but what I know is that Norman Manley, and again, plenty of us don't even want to listen to PNP history of before Michael Manley.
But it's not PNP
Michael
history,
Manley
Jamaican
was only
history.
strengthening. Michael Manley was only strengthening the foundation that the original PNP with Father Manley as the lead. Father Manley wasn't a very charismatic and so, but he was a thinker and a visionary. No, Jamaica make federation mashed up. I know the European Union I use it to beat the Caribbean backside, you know.
Yeah.
Still. Because he was saying $1 when we're going to think upon the World Bank, on the world stage. We must go as a region.
Yeah, and you'd have a bigger claim.
So if we're going and say the European, the English, them say them want X amount of banana as a quota. We know in the banana is very fragile. One little breeze blow can mash down the industry. However, what he was saying is that would go as a region. So if hurricane lick Jamaica banana, we have the other Caribbean islands because the hurricane usually lick everywhere one time.
No. So some get lick and some would still be up.
Yes, so we will still be able to meet with quota with the other one. We would still have our own autonomy, you know, like in Europe now. You still govern, you still have your own dollar, you still, but when you are bargaining, when you're going to negotiate,
it's like what the Chinese them are do to the black food sellers in Jamaica now. The Chinese them buy together as one and buy in bulk. So the more you buy, the cheaper you get it. But we still are buy one by every supermarket when I buy by themselves. So we can't get the good price.
No, the thing is, you know, we're doing it. So, you know, we're doing it. It's just that it's not so far reaching because we still not care how we try doing it. It's still the bigger people going bigger bulk.
Yeah.
Because I know of the ordinary higgler them. But them put together and send somebody go to China, go buy in a trailer load to, So I know only the Chinese them doing it. Our people doing it too. After we did get liquid the Panama, Curacao, that kind of running.
Yeah.
And them, they were doing it that way. I don't know if them still doing it, but I know you used to have higglers.
Are them now pass on the price?
They go to China. No, it's still the ordinary higgler them with the on roadside and them stuff there, This is just like how when you go Panama and somebody will buy for you. If you can't afford to go Panama have bigger bulk. You have to buy it in bigger bulk.
Yeah.
Than when you go Curacao. That are Haiti. Is a different thing. So they used to put 3-4 of them where help pay the fare and so on, and one person go up and buy, because you can't buy dozen shoes and dozen. You have to buy things in gross.
Yes.
That sort of thing.
Understand.
No, our constitution, why we cannot afford for this government to change it is the first thing that you say. We are not aware of what really needs to be changed in the constitution. Because by right, is the is the thing there, the flaw or the actions of this government, why even people looking at the constitution now.
Yeah.
Because every time them do something to violate, you hear something about the constitution where you never know about.
Yeah.
So people really start looking at the constitution because of the actions of this government.
Watching them because they have not been able to abide by the constitution. And they have lost so many constitutional cases in the 8 years they have been in.
That them are walk away eyes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because when me look now, from day one, the expert constitutional lawyer, the region, were living in Jamaica, still alive, born in the 90s, brain as sharp as razor, Dr. Lai Barnett.
Hold on, Dr. Barnett in how much?
90s.
You sure about that, Auntie Dan?
All right. He has been around a long time,
I know that he's a big man, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that we can check easily. We can check that, but wow.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, but
yeah,
go back to the argument.
Sharp as razor.
Yes.
And you have that treasure. We have it. We have.
Well, he's on the committee, isn't he?
Yeah, but he is on radio so often. But the thing is, they are still not listening to him because from day one, they talk about the SOEs,
Yes. Yeah, but you see, this government not really listen to nobody, and that's why sometimes we wonder if they are taking the legal advice that they are getting, because they don't look good.
No, because it's not that they have a shortage of lawyers in them party, It's just you have to question. You have to question it because you see Delroy Chuck is one of the biggest disappointments to me.
Well, I lost it for Delroy Chuck when they arrested Royal Reed. That's when I lost everything for Delroy Chuck. When I heard the man the morning, I think he was in Portland actually. Yeah. And he said that the police went to Royal Reed house like Nicodemus, and they didn't have to go arrest Royal Reed. They could have tell him to come down at the station. That was when everything that I had for Delroy Chuck just drop out of the window from up at the 20th floor and mash up.
Because coming out all the 70s and the 80s, Delroy Chuck was a good legal man,
I thought so too, and I thought he was one of the more stable labor rights. Because one time I was saying that Delroy Chuck was the only labor party who would think of the kind of integrity to really lead Jamaica. And
so I'm saying that all this Alabalu about constitutional reform. We cannot allow this government to change it.
But
Because
what? Yeah, that was one of the question. That was one of the question I asked Charles Gaga Singh. That and Marlene Malahu Fort actually said the PNP are behave like there are some people in the PNP who are saying that the GLP cannot, they're not going to allow the GLP to carry through this constitutional reform. Why are we afraid to allow them to do it?
No, the thing is, like we say, them have strength in numbers now,
Yeah.
because me feel that while that is going on, them don't want the committee to do anything. Them want it go to parliament.
But
they want the reform to go to parliament.
And then them pass
Because
it.
them know nobody can stand against them.
No, but they can't really pass it no way, because remember you have to have a 2/3 in both houses. And then it have to go to the referendum.
Virgin, me don't put nothing past it. You see all this Privy Council thing where them a jump on a hype on. And the Vibes Cartel outcome them going to use to go even to referendum with it.
Because here they hear what they're saying now. The last poll that was done, 58% of Jamaicans said they want to leave the Privy Council. And they are saying, no, that might be different since the cartel trial, since the cartel ruling.
Yes. Because the thing is, we are not hearing of the cases that go to the Caribbean Court of Justice, the successful cases. I heard someone mention one, I don't remember which station, mention this one where the vice president of Guyana, he was one of them that put that the president must do 2 terms.
Right, and then them
and
say,
then that,
right.
And then when he reached 2 term up him, they want to change it in the court of, they wanted to change it and they took it to the Caribbean Court of Justice.
He never really wanted to change it. He never really wanted to change it. No, he wanted to interpret it saying that the fact that the 2 terms weren't consistent. He could have go back. But the court said, no, 2 term are 2 term.
2 term.
You're the 2 term already. Yes. Even though they weren't back to back. You can't go back.
Yep. right. So that one. But we want to hear more cases because people don't even understand, say, if Vibes Cartel never have money and couldn't reach a Privy Council.
All right. That is the other part.
And plenty of us living an illusion. It coming like when people of the poor, when we the poor give full support to our children going there in the court, our children are going to lose their job because of illegal detention. It's our house police can come kick off door and draw, we pick me them out and say them things. Because sometimes them don't have any reason. Because when the SOEs, you don't have to have any reasons now,
Absolutely no reason is.
Yeah. You just have to feel a way. For police, them bad mood, just draw him in a day. But sometimes when them ask the question, them don't even give you time to answer. Because sometimes the fright, people understand how them youngsters in a certain communities, them are under tension to just like if we know
I said,
because them have to tend for the illegal gunman and them have to tend for the legal gunman them,
You see, Antidown, one of my things is that we have a serious crime problem in Jamaica, and I believe that there are some extraordinary things that needs to be done. And I believe in stop and frisk. And I was saying to a man that what you would have prefer a policeman stop you, ask you for a search, you're a law-abiding citizen, which most Jamaicans are, you give him a search. Him search, him not find nothing, you go on your merry way. Him search and find a gun, him lock you up. Or you'd prefer a policeman just see you, suspect you, search him, not find nothing for you, but him still lock you up.
Because him suspect you.
Because him suspect you. That's the difference between stop and frisk and a state of emergency. A state of emergency, now if you have nothing for you.
I don't have a problem with the police carrying out their duties in a lawful way.
Well, let me tell
And
you.
that is where a lot of people, because we love jump and talk about human rights. Human rights is our right,
Of course.
against the state. It's not whether police, we are stop police from doing them work. We're stopping police from doing them work illegally.
Exactly.
And the police them send out that narrative from how much years ago. Because all the while we have that narrative.
That's why the legislatures must put legislation in place to do the work in a legal way if certain works have to be done.
No, you see, the thing is, although it is there legally, our army has a culture of acting illegally and justifying it, and they will get the support from the very people that they are oppressing.
But that's why the army,
the crime.
That's why the army is not supposed to be on the road like police.
Because they don't get contaminated, no.
Right, and they are not trained to be police.
No, they're not trained. And because them out there every day, them get as contaminated as
familiarity breed contempt.
Yeah, because I remember I was part of a team, a research team, and when you ask the people about the police and the people always supporting this, them prefer when the soldier out on the road. Them can't say that again.
No, that will last.
Because those time the soldiers, them used to just come out for special duties.
There you go. Do them work and go back in. But we'll give some other people a chance if they want to answer that.
All right, so
go ahead,
we
finish
will continue the discussion. Take care.
One love. This is a problem with our society. We see things through political lens. I have no problem doing things in stages. To leave overnight will take time, maybe years to leave overnight. I don't understand you. If we are saying we want to decolonize Jamaica fully, why should we leave the Privy Council? And like I said to Simon Croskill in that interview that I played earlier, if we go move something from the monarchy or from Britain, I think at the court first we must move. The king don't have no effect on our life. Them not do nothing for we. Them don't even business with we. But the court that would give justice to more Jamaicans would have it much easier to appeal a verdict that they, in some case, know is a wrong verdict. But them don't have the money. The access is hard, difficult to get to the Privy Council. And then my views is that we were wronged by Britain. My view is that them people owe we and they must pay away. Britain owe money to me. I know I am a child of a slave. Maybe you know, say, slavery never touch you. In fact, maybe you know that your parents or your foreparents owned slaves. My foreparents never owned no slaves. They were slaves, me a maroon. We did run where our people them did run where they carry my people them come here without their consent. And my people run where. So them for pay away, for carry come here. I may have relatives with them slave. So they must pay me for the things where them do to my people. And until them pay me, mystical, how can I want these people to be judged over my black brother and my sister and I possibly? That is my whole thing about it, Them shouldn't have nothing to do with enforcing any punishment. And maybe should I say any more punishment on me and my people. My people and I. Mystical, morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Me there a bona fire upon Babylon. A bona fire upon some black bread, some roast breadfruit people. Black on the outside, but white on the inside. And I try disrespect a man who is white on the outside and black on the inside. I'm going to say one more thing about Darrell Vaz before me go. Darrell Vaz and Mark Golding, I don't think their complexion different. But Mark Golding marry a black woman. That tells me something different from Darrell Vaz who married a white woman. Talk to me, Mystical.
Yes, sir. Right here. Boy, we are try deliver ourselves from the bondage of ignorance, you know?
Talk to me.
And because consistently, historically, yeah, we have been kept in the captivity of brainlessness and ignorance, then you see the outcome right now. It's getting worse because since a certain period of time, the dunceness turn up in this country, you know, man. Yeah?
But you know, me want to ask Juliet Cockbird Flynn, if your grandfather and great-grandfather cut cane run a St. Thomas and never get paid for it, you still want them people if you are judge over your people, them Juliet?
No, but we don't want to go in a sense because Juliet, grandparents from one side, we can't trace them history back to a certain place, you know, yeah? So, should have compromised our own opinions, you know, yeah, when it come on to race and them thing there, yeah?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I should dualize in a race too, so, but I would it on yourself, yeah? Have to rise to yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
Ignorance, you see, what flowing at Jamaica, you know, ignorance and compromise, you know. So the ignorance has compromised our people to them take some polar actions which are inconsistent, yeah, with them sacredness as a black man, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So we don't know where many people are because we have been conditioned, yeah. You have to have mercy upon the black nation, you have to really have mercy upon them. It's only that them have the kind of resistance, you know, them to understand, even in a ignorance, you know, because they are certain impulsive, you know, and reflexological, yeah?
Yeah.
Thing that happen within a man's heart and within a man's brain, in a man, that make him know, say, this, yeah, this not accord with who I am, yeah? Even if I'm not educated, so to speak, I'm not enlightened, so to speak, but certain little movement within him psyche, as I say, no man, this not feel good, this not look good. So many people not arrive at that point of resistance, you know, them can say, oh, me not in a that, me not in a that, and nobody now will be able to penetrate my psyche if you make me believe lesser than myself, than who I am, yeah?
But you know, Mystical, listening to all of what you just said a while ago, it also helped me to understand why some people sell them vote.
Yeah, man. Because they don't understand. You see them reduce the people.
There's no roots. No juice in them roots, Rasta. Them don't know where them come from, where them stand for. Them don't have a clue where them are stand up for. Them just there.
Yeah, them people are discombobulated. The root of our existence is discombobulation.
Jesus
we are
Christ.
Nearly 500 years, you know, man. When you have a man, yeah, in the grind for such an extensive and extended period of time, and you deprive him of the basic ingredients of transformation in a brother. Scientific, cultural, political, historical, yeah, spiritual transformation in a man. When you have that the stone, the millstone about him in a man, and him turn left, him turn right, him turn to the courts, him can't afford it, yeah? Him turn to the economy, it have no match for him, him can't be absorbed. You turn to our sociology, we don't have no space, you get what I'm saying? Anywhere you turn, you find, say, we have no match. Then you have left a man suicidal, you have left a man empty, yeah? You have left a man without a sense of a future, without a sense of a race, without a sense of a homeland. Yeah. So nothing, yeah, is sticking with him, man. He's just an empty soul, So we have to have mercy upon them, brother. In a many ways, But how long we are going to allow we who
can we continue to have mercy on these people who are dragging us down? Can we continue to have mercy on them?
No, man. Have mercy upon the people, the little people.
But in the little one, them we don't know how long we are going to wait upon them for know. What about their spiritual discernment?
But you have to remember, we who are the marshal of the struggling, man. We have to keep up the pressure. We can't be silent, What silence me? Oh, my boy, you have to take time, because the man will do. Do something.
Do who?
Do something. So who can do them something, and who them can do something?
Oh, so nobody can do them nothing.
You get what I'm saying to you, man? But wake up, man.
Powers.
So even when they have created these bastions in the army and in the force, that is no deterrent, to the struggle of our people. You're not going to quiet us with guns and laws and bombs. You get what I'm saying? You're not here for that, brother. Yeah? Because you can't do without we, man. And when people jump up you see, we mustn't give sucker to this argument about Mark and him white and Master. Hey, brother, don't even give attention to that, because that's not gonna wait, not stick. Yeah?
Hey, that is what you call, hold on, that is what you call low and desperate.
Yeah.
Because all these people who are talking know for sure say Mark Golden born at Jamaica. All who are talking know about the work of Mark's father. We don't need to tell them, they know. But this is them know. But this is what you call low and desperate and trying again to deceive the Jamaican people. Is the corruption them a try hide, brother?
If you want to go deep into the argument, let us ask the question. Who is Darrell Vaz's mother?
Then,
where she come from? She born.
Then that
when they come by a United States citizenship. From whom? Five roots?
Then the man not the biggest political hypocrite at Jamaica, man.
Yeah. So
Darrell Vaz is the biggest political hypocrite at Jamaica.
Back up,
I will say it this morning without any fear.
You get what I'm saying? And if you put a research mechanism right in a them, you find so whole heap of them compromise that way there.
But so remember say all Warmington were attack. Warmington was in the parliament illegally,
Of course.
Illegally he was in the parliament.
But even now, many of them go in there illegally.
Possibly.
Even now. Yeah? Because some things are swirling, man. You see conspiracy and collaboration. You see collaborators and conspirators. Yeah? When you hear them talk, collaborators and conspirators.
Well,
when you know them talk, you see what is their intention. You can depend upon this administration to pursue anything about constitutional reform. Cannot. First of all, they cannot.
I don't think they have the moral. I don't think they have the moral authority.
They have no credibility, brother. Yeah? They have no credibility. They have no philosophy. Yeah? It is not in their hearts, and anything that you see they intend to do is intend to wreak upon the Jamaican people a deceptive kind of administration. Yeah?
With their personal agenda.
Yeah. 7 years they want before you have a political cycle, electoral cycle, 7 years they want, Those are the things they are pursuing to aggrandize themselves in the opportunities and the wealth of Jamaica. They have no head towards Jamaica. Yeah? They have no heart towards the Jamaican people. But look at their policies over the last 8 years. What in their policies have you seen that resembles anything transformative? Yeah, and relevant to black people upliftment and development around here. We can't move away from that,
Them don't even know them Jamaicanness. They don't even know themselves, Rasta.
Depriving us of land and opportunity. And the only training we have is 6 weeks training to create ignorant people, slavish people. Yeah? You open my eyes and see They have no intention to raise our stake around here. What do you see? Look at piecemeal this and piecemeal there. Yeah? Destroying all the institutions that are identified with our struggle. Destroying the NHD. Destroying the Heart NTS. Destroying all of these. The intention is to destroy them. They have no intention. From they were created, they have no intention of advancing the cause of the underserved and the oppressed and the black people of this country. They have none.
Look what they have done to the JUTC. When last you go to Kingston and realize that there's no more JUTC.
I know, we know where I come from, man. I know when you have to push down in a little squeeze up vehicle.
Look how long mystical. Hold on. Look how long may I beg these people. Provide school bus service for our children. 2 more 14-year-olds die Monday evening. Going home from school in a taxi packed like a sardine.
These people, yeah, compromise everything that can create order and any semblance of decency in this country. They contaminate every level of the society, every organizational structure they have destroyed. They destroy the army, they destroy the police, they destroy even the Integrity Commission. Yeah?
They destroy.
Check the Integrity Commission. Check the Integrity. Who do we have leading us? People who are suspect, yeah? And they are there to investigate them over 3 years or more now, and they can't tell us what is happening. Who are these people? They are compromised.
There needs to be.
The entire society are washed with compromise, brother.
There needs, and all of us sometimes are compromising because there needs to be a call now for the Prime Minister's statutory filing to be sorted out.
Of course.
No, man, something needs to stop now. Pause. This is too important.
The Integrity Commission is compromised. They are compromised. Hey, my lens in them people. I am exposing to you, man. I may sit down and miss them deeply, man. And when you match the meditation with the history and the experiences, man, yeah, you come up with a conclusion that nobody can fault, man. All them can say, you talk like a politician. Listen to me, man. Any means necessary. Any means necessary, yeah? The conscientious, philosophical, yeah, appropriation against them, yeah? Because we're not in the battle on the street where they might try to draw out people. No, yeah? A spiritual vibration we are talking about, and energy, yeah? That we have to expose it as we see it, yeah? These people are irrelevant. If you want to be meaningful to a constitutional reform process, you tell Charles, see your privy council, shove it. You get what I say to you? If you are going to be relevant, Mr. Prime Minister, yeah, to reconciliation, yeah, and to restoring, not even restoring, bringing about constitutional reform, tell the Privy Council that take back your Privy Councilship.
And then the next move, hold on. What I want is tell Charles, take him Privy Council and take him head of state and shove it wherever. And then we must say, we are now demanding payment for our people who have enslaved. We want payment, you know. You think it's just, you see, I will if a Jamaican don't understand. You think it's just walking away from the Privy Council and the monarchy? They must pay us and give us back all our artifacts that them have.
Yeah, man.
People don't understand what this is about. And that's why I say some people will attack them support and them on the empty them now, not for black people in this country. Not for black people. And that's why they continue. That's why they continue in an election to buy black people like slaves. Black people are run around and pay black people for vote.
and to reign power over our economy, our land, and our seas and our waterways. Yeah? And have us here groveling. Yeah?
People only need to say who is for you and
You get what I'm saying?
understand who is against you.
When we talk about giving back in privy council, man, me I talk about the designation where them place upon him as a privy councillor, you know.
The prime minister is a king's council, you know.
You know that me I talk about, man. Him is a privy councillor.
Yes,
so he need to say, oh, but if him serious and militant, them man you not serious and militant, man.
Them man you have no militancy, man. The militancy and them man you know in the same argument, brother. Which militancy?
Puppets. As a matter of fact, the man have no authority and no power, you know, man. Anything you push in him, that him bring out, you know.
But that's why I said to Charles earlier, you know. If the man move the privy council, no bigger fame that fame. If he move the whole of the thing, and then say time for reparation, we are gonna pursue reparation now. Give Mike Henry some satisfaction that we're going to pursue reparation for the people of Jamaica. He's a man who call for it. Him call for it.
You call for, brother. Yeah, I know what your mouth saying, man. I know what your mouth say, brother. All right. So a little come out of massive this is no work. You get what I'm saying? No amount of massive no work. Walk out of parliament for him kids and kins. No work. Him can't afford to do that. Me couldn't afford to do that because me would be ostracized. Him can't afford to do that. I'm no command and no pressure. You get what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? These people are not real. They're not real. Why you think them have 49 in there? Yeah? Because them plan it in order to exercise, yeah, superiority in the Parliament of Jamaica and get some people there who don't know them head from them foot. 80% of the people them have in there don't know nothing about themselves. They don't know nothing about them history. They don't know nothing about nothing. They're just there.
But the average man on the street, Mystical, as we wrap up, we want to give some other people a chance if they want, though. What is it that we are going to do for the average man on the street to find him roots, understand him roots, put some juice in him roots so him can grow? Because majority of our people we see out there don't understand, and them just saying labor right and PNP. Them don't understand what it is that these political parties stand for. Why is it I am a labor right? Why is it I am a comrade? What is it that my organization stands for? How is it that my organization is going to move my country forward so our people coming after us can live a better life? How we all get to people if we understand?
Well, you know, a long time we have to trash this reform process. It's not going away. It can't go away. It can't go away. And thank Mark for stepping in. Yeah, because if he never step in, probably it have gone overweight. Step in and resist it.
Yeah, man.
Mark's not going away.
But you see, the Privy Council going with the king is not Mark Golding views, you know. It is the views of the People's National Party. As something we vote for NEC, you know.
Yeah, man. How you mean, man?
But somebody yeah, man. So he must carry him as the leader. He must carry it. He must defend it, and that's why we give him the respect, because he's defending the policy of the People's National Party. As something we vote on and say we are move everybody. And him said at the conference last year, said there is no sense moving the king with and leaving the Privy Council. All got to go. And when it go, we must defend. We must now defend what is ours.
Them PNP and JLP, when it come onto this matter, you know, we should not be arguing, no, man. We should have said, well, come make we go approach the thing and pull it down.
There you go.
There you go. Approach the thing and pull it down on whose behalf? And PNP and JLP.
And that's why the Prime Minister must state his position. I want your party position.
Their position, what kind of position? Them beholden to the king and the principles of capitalism. Yeah?
Brother.
Yeah?
Bless up. Give some other people a chance. Respect.
Cool.
It's sad. It's sad that our people don't know themselves. And we're hanging on to the people who enslave our foreparents. But now I say, we must go fight them back for our foreparents. But they cannot continue to have this hold on us. That's my argument, you know. You wrong my people, them. Me a walk way out to your yard, me not have nothing more to do with you. We can do business on strict business principles. But you're not supposed to judge me or apply more punishment after you used to punish my people. So most of the time, incorrectly. Work with nothing. Not pay away. Take away artifacts. Have them in your museums. And make money off of them. Pay the people them where the company them where used to slave my people them. You're not left with no land. You're not left with nothing. After you carry from Africa come here. I wonder if people understand what it is, what this is about. You think this is about merely a court? Or this is just about moving the king? And I am starting to think that seriously, that we can't continue in the Commonwealth either. Because continuing at the Commonwealth, you're still under the leadership of the King of England. Them not have no more dominion over us. I am of the retirement age group. And in all my life in Jamaica, I have never seen so many people, home and abroad, asking for the Prime Minister to be removed. You see, me tell people, you know, nobody now have to tell no lie for Andrew Holness. Nobody now have to make up nothing for this government here because the government have so much dirt. Well, it's not dirt. Because dirt, I was listening to a motivational speaker and the man said when people throw dirt on you, I'll grow. Well, I know people are throw dirt on Andrew. Andrew are building one dirt. You understand? The amount of things. And that's why some people are saying that this government now have the moral authority to really do nothing to the Constitution because every time them touch the Constitution, they mess it up. And them do it for their own gain, their personal gain, not for the upliftment of the nation. 804-7072, that's the number to call. You can call me straight, you can call me upon WhatsApp. I did promise for touch back Albert because at the time when we talked to Albert, we were talking to Charles Gaga Singh. So we could get back to Albert because also the Integrity Commission has tabled another report to the Parliament. And every time we hear say the Integrity Commission table report to the Parliament, no, we are edge, you know. Albert, welcome back. We're still live.
Yeah, honorable or most honorable, which one?
Eh?
Yeah, honorable or most honorable, which one?
Me? Just honorable is good.
Because them title I give a dime a dozen, you know.
So Albert, before we get back in other constitutional thing there, the Integrity Commission table another report. And I was just saying that every time now we hear say the Integrity Commission table a report, we on pins and needle wondering if this is one of them.
Who on pins and needle?
No, me, all me.
Don't repeat that. No.
What? Albert.
No. We would only be on pins and needle if we have any fear that we are involved. We are not involved. So we are drinking champagne and hope that everything will come.
No, Albert, I am on pins and needle. I'm a patriotic Jamaican in Albert. And anything that is going to mash up this country or cause problem in the country, me worry about it. And I am worried about a report coming to say that the Prime Minister is under investigation. Because with the Prime Minister's filing not certified worries me, Albert. It worries me every day.
Well, put it this way. I understand where you're at, but I am older than you. I have no empathy or sympathy for criminal.
It's not about the person.
So no. Let me tell you something. As far as I'm concerned, I believe in leadership by example.
Yes, definitely.
And if the Prime Minister or whosoever he is, whatever minister, whatever that, if the shit hit the fan and hit him, I must get out of here. I am not holding no breath. All I'm saying is this. What I've been picking up from people, the Integrity Commission better watch itself. because its integrity is chipping away.
I don't know why you'd say that, but if you're doing an investigation, you're not going to rush the investigation to please people. You're going to do the investigation thorough and proper.
Well, the point about it is this. If you are investigating SHACKA and you have 10 points that you are not clear about, and you write SHACKA and say these 10 points, and SHACKA respond, and after years, SHACKA can't deal with the 10 points, whether give him time to fabricate more things.
Well, I want to agree
What
with
is
you.
so special?
There should be a time limit that says if within 6
Precisely,
months or 3 months
precisely,
you don't satisfy us, we must make a report. And I want to
precisely.
agree with you there. The Integrity
I know
Commission
Russia has
should
sent
have
the information.
they should have report what they have. A report should have been made, and that's a serious point in Albert. That's a
And that's
real
what I said.
serious
They
point.
are trading on a thing where the integrity is chipping away. Chipping away. Right? Any good auditor can deal with that thing with a matter of days. You tell me years, and you keep asking different same question and getting same answer. And this man have the gall to stand up and lick him chest. The integrity is chipping away. And sooner or later, look at what they did with the young Vaz from Westmoreland. What you are saying? You could deal with him like that, and the head of the throne, you are powdering him daily? No thank you, no things about. And easy lies the head that wear the crown. And if your member of parliament and the little kunumunu one will represent me and the other 40 odd, if them have any shame, they would have looked at them and said, look, time come. Because all of them are being suspect according to KD. Every one of them have to walk with them head hang down in shame.
Delroy Chuck came out the other day. Delroy Chuck came out the other day and said the Integrity Commission need to do something because him feel bad going on the road and people ask him if him a one.
Has he said that in cabinet?
Well, we would know. Cabinet is secret. It's secret. Sacred. So
it is not. SHACKA, let me tell you something. The only thing is secret in this country is what you don't say to anybody.
So
I was at a place and I hear certain discussion of what take place certain place. And I can tell you that there is a few of them that is not satisfied. But guess what happened? They are singing for them supper.
They can't talk. They want to stay in power.
SHACKA, let me tell you something. I give little blame to the politicians on both sides.
Who you give the blame? Who you blame?
We have a group of people in Jamaica who we always look up to. The church.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Journalists.
Mm-hmm.
Civil society. That nobody never owned. Oh, all of a sudden, all of them have been constipated. They are there as the watchdog. When you listen to some media house, you hear the venom of spit out from Mark Golding because they realize that them days is numbered.
I hear a lot of people asking if Mark Golding have dual citizenship. What does that really matters?
No.
Let's say yes, him have it.
Let us deal with the long-end food first. All of those who are asked, including the idiot from St. Catherine, what about his prime minister certification? Do you satisfy the people of your prime minister that him a criminal? That him can justify him earning? You satisfied with that?
For
What a
3 years.
follower.
For 3 years. But I am asking though, let's say Mark Golding have British citizenship. What does that matter? Does it matter any at all?
And the point about it, him did not get it by application.
But forget
he get it because of who his father was.
But
Born
Albert,
Jamaican.
Albert, what me I say? Let's agree that him have it. We don't know if him have it, you know. But let's say him have it. What it matters? It matter any at all?
It matters to those people that are look for something and can't find anything.
I am saying
Joning man catch and straw, SHACKA.
True, but what people must know, because what they are trying to do is draw all over people's face, and what people must know.
No. SHACKA. I don't want to embarrass labor rights. I don't want to. But I tell you, there are some of them that can be dumber. I'll give you an example. There's a famous one of them that call a particular program. Not going to call him name. Not going to give him any dignity by calling him name. The man is raising hell. The government not promoting the things that can make them win. They do so much to the people. You know how much my drug cost? I used to cost $30,000. How much may I get it for now? But don't realize that
this
job
government
for the
do that.
elderly.
It's not this government do that.
That's all I'm telling you how dumb they are. I'm telling you how dumb they are. If you tell him, say, a PJ Patterson, 18 years and non-performance, put that in there, he go for thump you down. Can't say, Andrew now market it because I'm supposed to get credit for it.
But he can't get credit for
you know with me?
It's like I tell somebody.
The minister.
It's like I tell somebody
the
other
so-called
day.
Minister. 1 minute, SHACKA. The Minister of Tourism.
That one.
The amount of beating we him give a Luna Samba for TDF. How them a run with tourists from come here.
You mean
how them a run with this and this and that. And my lick him just not talk about TDF.
TEF, TEF.
Eh?
TEF, TEF.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Albert.
TEF. No man, Tourism Enhancement Fund.
Right, yeah man, TEF.
Yeah.
But Albert.
Him a lick him chest and I go on and forget about how he fight it.
Like how SHACKA fight the highway, them and them name one after him.
No. Them a lick them chest about highway. SHACKA a mayor for Spanish Town name. Dr. Notice. Highway 2000 opening. And he was disciplined for it. Let not we forget that.
Yeah, me never remember that, Albert. Me never remember that. Dr. Notice was the mayor of what? Spanish Town at the time?
Spanish Town, yes. Dr. Notice.
Raymond Notice. Yes.
He attend the function and the Labour Party disciplined for it. So I mean, we sit on our laurel, we must core our program them.
Hold on, let me help somebody here. Let me help Colleen. So Mark Golding is a British citizen or a Jamaican citizen? Asking for a friend. Mark Golding is a born Jamaican, and that makes him a citizen of Jamaica. Right? Mark Golding's father is an Englishman. So by his father, he's also a British citizen, or he's also eligible to be a British citizen. Now, what I want to explain to you, Colleen, is that in Jamaica, the law or the constitution allows for a British citizen, and not just a British citizen, for a citizen of a Commonwealth country to sit in the
including Australia.
Australia is a Commonwealth country, including New Zealand.
That's correct.
South Africa. Any one of the Caribbean nation, them. The law, the constitution, the supreme law allows for you to sit in the parliament. The law says if you're a US citizen, you cannot sit in the parliament. And therefore, there were some Jamaica Labour Party MPs who had American citizenship, and we took them to court and they had to renounce it because they were breaking the law. The lawmakers were being lawbreakers. And that include Darrell Vaz, it include Everard Warmington, and some more.
But SHACKA served his entire life inside there as one, and nobody never trouble him.
Exactly. Edward SHACKA was born in the United States of America. Hence, the PNP song My Leader Banya.
You know only born them buried there too.
He died there. No, I don't know if he buried
He
it.
buried there.
I don't know
He
that.
buried there.
I don't know that,
He
Albert.
buried there.
I don't know that. But the fact, though, Colleen, is that my understanding is that Mark Golden UK passport expired and he has not renewed it. I don't know. I will ask him. Yeah? But the fact is, the Constitution allows him to sit in the parliament. And furthermore, he's a born Jamaican. So if he need to renounce it, me know say him ready to renounce it. You understand what I say? But he has done nothing illegal. So for a man from we call himself whatever Portland to even utter in this matter, when you should have paid back the money we cost for run the by-election. Everard Warmington who's sitting at the parliament and collect pay over years.
Things for crush there.
Yeah. So Albert, big up yourself. If
All right, brother, take care.
Yeah, man. So them man enough to talk. Them enough to talk. Let me see what Kirk has said on here. So no PNP would let SHACKA sit with US citizenship. Well, I don't know if he had US citizenship because you can, but he was born there. So him never need to apply for citizenship. You can't born somewhere. Once you're born there, you're always a citizen. But nobody troubled him. He ruled Jamaica for 2 terms. Was a prime minister. And as I say, hence the PNP song My Leader Banya. It wasn't about black or white. What I realized, some people now are come to Mark Golden with this black and white. I mean, I'm getting at that because that is what you call low and desperate. So the low and desperate, he and Yales too. They didn't have the parliament to dual citizenship. Yeah, man, they had to come out. That is why when she and Alexis was about to run, she and Alexis never have a Jamaican passport. And him never need one. Because if you're a citizen of Canada, you can sit in the Jamaican parliament. Morning and welcome.
Morning, SHACKA.
Bless up.
Anthony Bailey here. It's so ironic, that Darrell Vaz of all people and Everard Warmington
Them shouldn't talk.
come out and they talk about dual citizenship.
Them shouldn't talk.
If everybody them sit at the back of Parliament and keep them mouth quiet.
Yeah, man.
Because I think about 7 of them in total in 2007 Parliament when go before courts. 2 PNP, Sharon here and Ian Hayes and the other, and the only all the labor rights they won't get expelled from Parliament, and by election we have to go on. So Darrell Vaz especially needs to say anything.
Iman Warmington shouldn't talk.
Them
should have washed them on against this issue and throw the water back at them.
The only ones that was saved from being expelled from Parliament was Ian Hayes, and because he renounced his citizenship before the nomination period.
Okay,
so
okay.
Even though it go to court and everything, we never had a by-election in Hanover West. Ian Hayes was saved from that, but Sharon was the only one from the PNP side who had to do a by-election, and then you had 5 more JLP MPs, even though I believe 4 of them went back. Stern had lost his seat. I don't think he won back with the by-election, but Shahini won, Darrell Vaz won back,
Warmington
won back, and somebody else. I don't remember that person.
And them not pay back no money.
And they don't pay back no money.
And in fact,
again.
In fact, in Darrell Vaz case, you know, is a blind the court game, you know. Because the law actually basically states that based on how Dabdoob did it, the seat should have been turned over to Dabdoob, you know.
Yes.
And the judges decide that they are not going to disenfranchise the people that way. They are going to send it back to the people. That's why a by-election was ordered. So it's a blind him get.
Yeah, exactly. And because, and as I said, the money part and them in a government, so that way make give him the blind.
Me no know for the money part.
That they for him.
Me no know, but it's a blind him get because really and truly it should have just turned over to Dabdoob. Yeah. Because the announcement was made.
Any at all.
Yeah.
The next one now is Juliet Cuthbert, the junior minister, state minister, of national security.
I'm disappointed in a cut him, I not lie. Me and Juliet.
Me not disappointed in her.
Juliet used to be my co-worker, you know, man. We used to work at KLS together.
Oh, from 2016 when we hear the voice note, she the our campaign stuff, and we said no, sir, this is a woman, she not ready yet for government. And the people at West Rural St. Andrew still give her a second term because them are fang them like a dog. But she know, Colin, as the guy said, Albertine, when they talk, say, whole heap of we Jamaicans feel say because they sit in parliament, they got more sense than we. If Juliet Cuthbert didn't know the history and the ancestry of her last name, she would say anything. Her that last name was a British family.
Which one? The married one?
Cuthbert, yes.
Cuthbert or Flynn?
No, man. Her father's.
Oh, that's what Mystical Cuthbert was saying. You know that she mix up. You got two way for she. Yeah.
Yes, cause she know her that the family there. Them own a bunch of the plantations. Them in the eastern side of the island, including St. Thomas, where they say fear grandfather, whoever we something there. Yes, but she no understands that she come here because see her ancestors, the British side, I know a rape and this will make sure she come here, you know.
Oh.
So she no see the talk in at all there because that I did history and the Cuthbert them, they were some of the biggest British them are in business
plantation owner.
Yes, they partner with one next family name.
Me not sure about the history. Me not sure about the history there, sir.
Yes, me sure about it, man. Me post it all over social media with it. They even partner with one other family name, the Beans them.
Beans?
Yes, Beans.
Beans are Beans?
Beans.
Okay.
Beans, like baked beans.
Okay.
Yes. So they were like business partners. So them run basically St. Mary, Portland, St. Thomas with the plantations them. So she enough to talk. So when she talk about say her for people them who get mistreated by Mark Golden White set them. I don't know what they share talk, so they just don't. That is it with them, right? They just don't.
Is the intellectual deficit that is causing the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So they can't deal with the issues, so them start deal with the person. And that's what I realized that a lot of them do. When they can't deal with the issues, them start attack you personally. But Kirk is saying that when Kirk said Mark is conflicted, he stopped the process of going to a republic, but willing to wait with the Privy Council. That's my problem. I don't understand your Kirk, because what Mark Golding is saying that decolonization totally. Move the king,
full
decolonization. Move the king, move the Privy Council. He's not stopping anything. It's just for Andrew to come out and say, all right, we are done with the Privy Council. Why can't Andrew even state his position? He's not even willing to say, well, me nah got the CCJ, me I stay with the Privy Council. Because they are ashamed of wanting to hold on to the vestiges of slavery.
Yeah.
My brother, we have to understand our roots. England owe we. Them owe we money. Them have some artifacts where we can get back. They took our people from Africa. Can we come here? And not give we nothing. When them done, them just discard we. Like that white roll where you buy at the supermarket and carry in your small room. I saw them discard we. Nothing. So people must understand what we're talking about. We're talking about the history of our people and how we all go forward, my brother. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me. We're live. Portland Spice TV.
Yeah. Regarding to Juliet Cockburn.
Yeah.
No disrespect, you know.
No, we're not
But
disrespect nobody. Keep it clean.
no, me really want this or no, but
No,
one thing me just say.
keep it clean right
One
there,
thing me go say.
Yeah.
Because say we give monkey money for buy beauty. Make she start.
You remember one tune the Professor Nuts did have? Where him
Yeah,
say,
okay.
I remember
Okay.
junking Jimmy, and him say, we
Yeah.
give the girl her money, and the girl I say, what is a monkey money? He say, well, me nah give no monkey no money if you go buy beauty.
Then that would give her money to do that. So that's why she can come and attack. No, she go hide herself. Yeah.
It's
So-
disappointing
so she
coming from a cabinet minister though. Really disappointed.
You don't know say man born, yeah. We all everybody know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So what the foolishness? Why you come up with those things?
That is, you remember when the Prime Minister said, you remember when the Prime Minister said that is low and desperate?
Yeah.
This is what is low and desperate.
Val's mother is not a Jamaican. So what am I talking about?
Hey, me telling you already, and me telling you again, Darrell Vaz is the biggest hypocrite in Jamaican politics. Biggest hypocrite.
So, I believe you.
PM no mind.
And jump on any tree and
yeah, man, I PM no mind. Is a man who jive people still, you know?
Yeah.
You have a mouth a man yet, and you know say you just really a mouth him, you know, where you really say you don't really even believe it. You just a mouth a man.
Of course.
A Darrell Vaz that man, he will mouth your man. He will say some things for dry out, man. So I guess him realize that them in trouble, so he might try to see if he can draw out that thing, man. But not you, Mr. Vaz. You must leave this one. You not qualify for this one.
For real, Shaka.
No,
take
man.
care of yourself.
Bless up, my brother. 804-7072. That's the number if you want to participate. You can call me straight. You can call me by WhatsApp. Talk to me every Saturday morning live where we simplify the issues. We want to remind you that tomorrow, Sunday the 19th, is the annual divisional conference for the fellowship division. It starts at 5 p.m. with the private session. The public session is at 6 p.m. And you're going to hear all kind of speakers. You have the entire PNP team from East Portland, Senior Dexter Rowland, Wayne McKenzie, Natalie Wright, Sean Cook, and yours truly, Colin Bell. We will be speaking, and we have guest speakers. Omar Newell is the MP candidate for Central St. Mary. Hubert Williams, candidate for Western St. Thomas. And Ryan Simpson is the candidate for Northeast St. Anne. Yeah, man. So, it's going to be good tomorrow up at Windsor Primary School. The annual conference for the fellowship division. You know, it's conference season. So, come out, hear the plans for East Portland because we're going forward and we have to rescue East Portland from these people. East Portland and Portland, home of the Maroons, the Charlestown Maroon, the Moortown Maroon. It is an indictment on us to have these people ruling this parish who have no sense of our history, have no respect for our history. They have no respect for Nanny and Paul Bogle and Taki. So therefore, Portland people, we got to rise up. We have to rise up. Condolences to the Titchfield High School family. We were there Tuesday morning and, spending time with the children and the teachers. Because as a people, if we don't know who have our interests at heart, we will always have people who know business with we and take care of what is supposed to be our interests. And the Minister of Transportation, say I'm the MP for Portland, but we don't have no school bus system for youth them. And they have no interest in that. Because them not have nobody down here go to school. And it's years now me I talk about it. That based on the distance our children in Portland have to travel, we need a school bus system. And I know that Michael Phillips, the next Minister of Transportation, will work on getting a school bus system for rural Jamaica. It is unfair to our rural children and parents that we subsidize children and parents in the corporate area, but we get none of that subsidy. Time come for a change. I know that Damian Crawford, the next education minister, will see to it that our children have options. Who want to ride the school bus system will have it available. Who want to take the taxi, then that will be up to you. But we can't allow our people, our children, to be traveling that way back and forth every day of the week, 5 days of the week. It is unfair to our children. That's why I keep saying to Portland, you need somebody who feels your pain, who understand the pressure where you go under. Because we face the same pressure. The same MP who are technology minister and can't give one Portland school a computer lab. I don't know if him ever get a computer lab. I don't know about it. But I'm saying to my people here in East Portland, time come for the development of this constituency. For the people of this constituency to make some real money and see growth in your community. See the development of a city right before your very eyes. They have been there for long enough and have made no attempt to make any other changes necessary or to bring any other development. And they are not interested. They were interested, they would have. So, time come. I want to say thanks to all the people who called in this morning, all the people who joined the program, all the people who shared, like up the video. Thanks for being with us on Portland Spice TV, for continue to be with us. The ardent viewers and listeners who every Saturday morning going to come on, big up on yourself. Thanks very much. And we keep it going because this is East Portland Rescue Mission. Rescuing the people of this area. This is why I say people, I see things through. People are seeing things through political lens because Mr. Golden did was actually, what Mr. Golden did was to delay the process of leave. No, sirs. No, that's not true. I don't like we just say, we now move one without the other. We never just said that, brother. That has been said long time ago. We try move the Privy Council already, and this party block it. Why you think Prime Minister Holness did get the undated letters? The letters that were signed without any date. Because he said to his senators, because what PNP needed was one senator to join to get the thing passed. Because PNP had the 2/3 when Portia was Prime Minister. And that's why him get the undated letters to ensure that we don't go to the Privy Council. So PNP have always, everybody know PNP's stand. We want to move the Privy Council with the king, everything. Leave Britain alone. So to say that, no, you're looking at cop out. You're looking at cop out. It is the GLP who wants a piecemeal deal. And the party leader, the opposition leader said, this is not a piecemeal. This is a big deal. We want the king and the Privy Council to go. We believe that the Caribbean Court of Justice is equipped to be the final appellate court of Jamaica. That's what we are saying now. And as I said earlier, it is not a Mark Golden position. It is a PNP position, a position that we have voted on in the People's National Party. We go and meet and vote on that. So stop blaming Mark Walling. The biggest export from Jamaica is Bob Marley. Do they remember that Bob Marley's father is white? Bob Marley's father is from Belgium. But you see, it's a straw them people are catch on pan. Them backs are against the wall. The polls are going against them. The people are called for them head. And Mark Golding is showing his ability, showing real quality, showing his intellectual competence and his understanding of the Constitution, and somebody who have clean hands coming to this thing with no corruption, not coming to scrape. The GLP now, you remember Bobby Montague said, Mark, if you stay there. When last year him said that? Because Marky G have them under manners. Heavy manners. Pauline Henry. Oh, well, it's not me I asked. But what the GLP was saying that they want it in stages. And the first stage was to move the king. But you can't move the king when the king's court ruling will come down saying that the king says. I heard Donna Scott Motley read a part of the cartel ruling, basically saying the king. And is Andrew Holness ready to give up his King's Council naming? His name to the Privy Council. So, now delay not. Now the GLP have to do is agree that we're moving the Privy Council. And the Privy Council don't need to go to a referendum. It needs the majority of Parliament to move that. So the GLP must come out and say them things, state their position. And they have not done that for all these years. They have been hiding because they're hanging on to the vestige of slavery. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace now and forevermore. Until we meet again next week, Colin Anthony saying, thanks for watching. One love, my people.